Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and welcome to your love read for the end of the month for September 2022. A little late with these, a few of them at least, but I'm jumping in and let's begin, guys, let's begin. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a love read for you and that other person. So let's go ahead and start with you. Guys, I'm going to keep you posted on something. I am on my, what is my 12th day, I believe, my 12th day. I've been using some sort of something that has accommodated my health routine, and it is a drink that I actually use, and it's actually a little shot that I use that helps me get my day going. And if you are, maybe you can't drink coffee because you get, a little bit more anxiety, that type of thing. It's almost like nature's organic energy that leaves you anxiety free. And I love this because it is, if you've gone through, like I was feeling that is allowed me to procrastinate much less, and it allows me to be a lot more productive. And they always say that procrastination has to do with, cortisol levels that rise up within you. And usually it is stress, and that increases cortisol. So, and caffeine spikes that cortisol level as well. So basically, and that's what keeps the anxious going on. But what I'm actually using, which I'm going to mention in my monthly, when I get those monthlies out, and I'll be starting on those shortly, lowers your cortisol level through these adaptogens that are inside this particular drink. And it gives you a lot more of an anxiety-free day, with lion's mane mushroom, and you've got matcha green tea within it. I just got to tell you, I feel so much better. And I didn't think that this would have as much as effect on my life and in my health. And as I've started a health routine, I have realized that this is an intricate part, and I'm going to make it a consistent thing. So that is the reason I'm going to be sharing this with you. So if those of you that are interested, you'll see it on an announcement on another one of my videos. But do stay tuned and like and subscribe, guys. I'll keep you posted because I'm going to actually put that out within my monthlies. All right. So let's take a look and see what's going on for Scorpio. Okay, what's going on for Scorpio? What do we have? I'm getting that you need to focus on the positive side of things. Okay. And it's not that something's, just positive or negative. You got the in-between there, right? We've got the lessons that we learn in between. But specifically for your Scorpio, I get that that it's important to really about changing things, changing how we talk to ourselves and the negativity. And some of us are, kind of set for this when we kind of grow up and we learn that. But this is really saying is that human nature tells us it's either, this way or that way. Well, it's not. It's like, well, what can I learn? What's the lesson from this, right? It's not right or wrong. It's like, what's the lesson that I can learn from this? And the understanding and maybe a reason a person has come towards you in a relationship or situation. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. All right, so here we go. What do we have? Bottom of the deck. So I'm going to read everything straight up, and I get that there's been some sort of disappointment from an emotional aspect within a situation in terms of your emotions. It has you looking down. So again, this is exactly my point. This is all about shifting this. Now, for some of you, you've been here quite some time. For others, it is about just a subtle reminder that you might want to check in with yourself and say, how am I really talking to myself? Am I being stuck on here and not focusing on here too long? Acknowledge this, but this also says to turn around and grab these 2 cups, right? All is not lost. We learned through our relationship with others, So that's what this is saying. So with that being said, the cards that I'm getting is the 4 of Cups. This is about contemplating whether to offer love or perhaps love coming in, and you're contemplating a situation. But I do get a lot of confidence, victory, and success. So this, Scorpio, I love this because I feel that what you're doing is now that you are focusing in on contemplating, getting enough courage, and this is about victory, success. I think that you're winning over this, and it has to do with maybe a 10 of Pentacles. This is wealth, security, and legacy. I think that you've had some sort of success, and this is moving forward. You've got an opportunity to create wealth in your life. And I think that some of you might be married. For others, this is saying is that you're confident and you'll be able to leave some sort of legacy. You had to stop and think for a moment before you move forward, which is this 4 of Cups, okay? So I do feel that that was the case. And fours have to do with like your private life and things like that. But I'm going to pull a card on this Four of Cups, in terms of contemplating love. What do we get? Yeah, I feel that, there is a time to come together to make progress between two people. And I think there's a sense of communication coming through. That blue is the throat chakra. And it's two people being strong on their own, but coming together and being even stronger together. And this is what I'm getting. So for some of you, it's having a victory in moving towards marriage. For some of you also, it's just a victory, being able to leave some sort of legacy, and you're on your way. You're on your way, okay? And you're making progress, and through that time, you're discovering your world with another. It could be some sort of partnership that you have. There, again, with the two wands, fire energy. So I get a lot of fire energy, earth energy, and then I do get water energy as well. Give me a card on this 10 of Pentacles. This is about letting go any sort of deception. Now, this could be deceiving yourself in terms of what, legacy means to you, or like, I can't have it. And this is like saying, no, yes, you can. Quit deceiving yourself on that, And sometimes it's, again, we just need a reminder sometimes. And that's what I feel. There could have been something that, it has to do with partnerships. So some sort of partnership. And I almost feel that someone's looking over. Like, it's like someone is, I don't know if you can see this, and I kind of see it this way. It looks different here, but it's like someone is actually looking over and seeing the deception, all right? So maybe you have seen some deception, maybe with another person, or maybe you've experienced that within you yourself, or you're deceiving your own thoughts. But it has to do with partnerships, because it's a 7th house, and it has to do with alliances with others. It has to do with connections, marriage, one-on-one connections as well. So this is what I'm getting for you. Let's take a look at anything else that wants to come out for love. What do we get? Make believe. Yeah, I think that you're not deceiving yourself anymore for some of you on the imaginary. Sometimes we get caught up into like the imagination and the fantasy of love, and we neglect to see things right here and the now as they really are, right? So this is about clearing the cloud of fantasy and illusion, and then basically being able to confront the real deal now, and then being able to move forward, which a lot more clear perspective. And that's really what I feel that is coming through here, okay? So, yeah, this is what I get that's coming through, like the fairy dust is clearing, And, we've all been there, and I do get cloud 9, right? So I do get that whatever connection that you have almost seems like a dream. It's almost, in some respect, there is some sort of beautiful love that's attached to them. And sometimes it could seem almost like some sort of a fairy tale, so to speak, but we all know that we have to bring things down a little bit more into reality. Doesn't mean that you can't dream, and it doesn't mean you can't use your imagination. In fact, you should, but this is sometimes reminding us that we're getting a little bit too further out, and it wants to bring it back in a little bit, is what I'm getting. Yeah, and it could be that this person is a muse to you, or or inspires you. And maybe that you're going through the sweet and sour patch with this person. It's hot and cold, kind of that type of thing. So that could be something that you're experiencing. And you're not sure if you should move on to the next, is what I'm getting. It's kind of like you're thinking like you're moving on, I think, to a different way of being. And I think that there is a moving on to a detour in a connection, meaning that it can't go the same way it once had. So if there's a cycle that is coming forth, whether you are connected with someone once again, or this is a new person, this is saying that person prior, that's once again, you can't do it the same way. It's not going to work. You have a new timeline, and you've got new energy here. And so with that new energy calls for a different way of doing something, to eliminate some sort of roadblock that's keeping something from moving forward. So this is what I'm getting. For those of you that it's a new person, some of you might be literally moving on and moving forward, from a connection, and that's what I get. But because you're looking, the adjustments have got to be made in a connection, because reciprocity is key. So just know that part of that detour, reciprocity, will be key, and it's up to you to determine how comfortable that is for you. Only you can decide what that is, but just be careful of any sort of codependency, of depending on a person or, you know, place or thing for you know, the life, for the living in your life. You know, this is about you. You know, I give, you take. You know, they take, you give. You know, it's kind of like, you know, keeping that in check. All right, it's calling your attention to this, so this is why I bring it up. Anything else that wants to come up for Scorpio? What do we get? What do we get? Yeah, begin now. The timing is now. The timing is now to, if you're going to move something forward, it's planting the seeds right now. All right. So it's beginning now. The green is the heart chakra, right? And it's about confidence, building the seeds if you want something to grow. Put in a little bit of work, put in some sunshine, right? So this is what I get that's coming through. Let's take a look at the other person on the other side. Okay. What's going on next door here with this other person? Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And I got a Queen of Wands. Ooh, some of you got a choice, okay? Some of you, I've got a choice. This is two people here, I feel. I've got a fire energy and I've got an earth energy. Now, if they've got both in their chart, it could be the same one, but I do get that the earth energy is looking at the fire energy person. This person has a lot of beautiful energy, exuberant, vibrant, sexy, and strong. And the Queen of Pentacles is down to earth mother energy. And I get her looking right at the Queen of Rods. Okay. So it looks like this one person might know of the other. Okay. I'm just saying what's coming through. Give me a card on the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I get Capricorn energy, devil energy. Okay. So, I do get there is some sort of toxicity, some sort of bondage, or some sort of jealousy, something of the sort that's coming through, guys. You're going to know what this is for you, but I get the devil energy. Give me one more card on that. What do we get? Letting go of the burdens. Oh, letting go of the toxicity. Well, that could be pretty good. Letting go of the burdens of the situation. Okay, letting go of the burdens of the situation is what I'm getting. Interesting. I'm going to pull a love card on this, but it is about letting go of the burdens of responsibility. Okay, and yeah, this maybe that the Earth sign is what I'm getting here has some sort of trust or insecurity issues that has been blocking them from love. And I feel that they're looking at this other person. I feel that there's could be three people in a situation. So I'm bringing this up. Give me a card on the Queen of Rods over here. Okay, give me more on the Queen of Rods. See what's happening with that person. Knight of Rods. This person's about motioning forward. All right, they're motioning forward. They're motioning forward with passion, adventure, and lust. And I feel that they are moving forward and towards the Magician, Gemini energy. Okay, but there are, if that's not the case, it could be that they are moving forward to create the dreams that they want. They're creating their vision that they want to see in this world, and that's what the Queen of Rods does, right? Motioning forward, right, and with passion to create that of which they see. In the spiritual realm and bring it down on the physical plane. And I feel that this is exactly what this person is doing. Now, it could be that they might be moved, if you happen to have, perhaps a Gemini in your chart, or perhaps Virgo or fire energy, or you're just taking on that, this person might want to move, kind of towards you. But let me take a look at anything else from this Queen of Rods that may want to come through on the love side. What do we get? Reflection. They're evaluating on their thoughts, their actions, and just seeing how about what they need to do next. And what do I get? They want to get rid of any sort of chaos, trauma, or drama, any sort of fights. They don't want to have any of that. And they're taking their time and moving slowly, okay? They're slowly taking their time and moving forward in love. And they stand up for themselves, and they stand their ground. I feel that, Scorpio, you've got a couple people over here. Bottom line, okay, is what I'm getting. I'm going to pull a card for the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo individual that seems to be coming through, which is, again, down-to-earth, motherly energy type thing. And the other one is just real vibrant. She's maybe somewhat even spiritual as well, but very confident. And when you run into a fire sign, as well. But that's what I'm getting. So this person, what I'm getting is that I get affection. This Queen of Pentacles is being asked. It's about more of attending to another's needs as well as your own. So equal display of affection is going to be necessary. This other person, it looks like that unless something is, kind of balanced out, I feel that this person is more on a detachment side right now. If something's not going to change. In other words, I think this person knows, for some reason, guys, I think this person knows that there's a third party here, or there could be. They're feeling it, and they're detaching until they feel a little bit more secure in the situation. Hey guys, it's what I'm getting. Reverse the genders as you see fit, okay? Anything else? Yeah, surprise, an unexpected gift, and that comes under that Queen of Wands energy, that passionate, fiery energy. It looks like there's an unexpected gift from them, and maybe that they are expressing feelings in the situation. All right, and it looks like the Queen of Pentacles is going through some sort of healing. And yeah, they're going through some sort of healing right now, in transformation of some sort, betrayal and lies. There could have been lies around a situation here, and going through healing. And that could have been either having to do with you, or perhaps someone or within themselves on this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Because like I said, guys, it's a little confusing, but I have you on one side, and then I've got two different people over here, okay? So give me a little bit more for Scorpio moving forward. Give me a little bit more for Scorpio in terms of their love life at the end of the month. What do we get? Sun, renewed energy, seen eye to eye. So this is what you want to do. You want to come together with someone and see eye to eye, renew the energy, and balance things out with justice, okay? Wow, Libra energy. And give me one more. Walking away. You're going to be making a choice, Scorpio. You're going to be making a choice. One person that you need to walk away from. It could be that this is about seeing eye to eye and justice, right? Balancing the scales out. But you're the person making the choice. This is walking away emotionally from something you put a lot of investment into. So I feel that that's happening for you. And it has to do with partnership and attraction. You are moving towards whom and what it is that you want, all right, is what I'm getting. And this is what I get that's coming through, guys. Wow. So let's find out what's in the shadows. Let's find out what's in the shadows before we leave here. On your side, it's about I don't need your approval. So you could be in a situation, and, with justice, it could be a court case where seeing eye to eye and then walking away. To get balance. There's a walking away to get balance with this Eight of Cups, all right? It's like some sort of transformation and growth and change that you have gone through. And the walking away not only brings in balance, but being the 8 card, walking away creates change and leaves balance. And I know you have a renewed sense of energy to see eye to eye with someone. So someone that's like you're like saying, I don't need your approval. Give me a card on the earth energy person and on the fire sign. What we got? The earth energy person, thank you, Lou, for leaving me. So maybe that you left some sort of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And then with this fire sign, what I'm getting is I want to trust you. I want to trust you. Whoa, guys. Wow. Well, let's take a look at how this is going to go. You guys, we'll take this to an extended and we'll find out which one you're kind of moving towards. I almost feel that with the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, someone that they're, someone, I don't know. I kind of feel that whatever there was some sort of toxicity and, there wasn't equal affection in here. And this person, there was maybe lies and betrayal that could have had to do with perhaps an earth sign or someone taking on that Queen of Pentacles energy. And I feel that there is an opportunity, I don't know. I feel that, I don't know, there could be this other person, this fire sign wants to trust you, but they're not going to be involved or within any sort of third party. So I think it's at like this stalemate right now at this moment. Let's take a look at what's going to become anything further, guys. I'll find out what this other person, this fire sign, what it is that they want, what they haven't told you, and what they want most. And then what it is that you want most, what you haven't told them, and what you'd like the next steps to be. We'll find out what this next step is for this person. We'll also check out the earth sign there too, if you follow that thread, guys. I'll kind of follow a little bit on both. And then we'll get messages from both sides and potential outcomes, so with advice. So if you're interested, guys, and you want to kind of see how to take this step further and what the vibrations are coming through, click the link in the description box below. And guys, I look forward to seeing you next time. All right, until then, namaste.